Greetings, citizens of America. We are anonymous. It has come to our attention that some of you are still ignoring the fact of the operation of Jade Helm operating in the 7 states of the United States. When will you wake up? The economy is nearing a final collapse. The martial law beta is taking steps to finalize. How can you stay asleep from what is truly going on? Get off the televisions, and start fighting with us for the purpose for humanity and freedom. Some have realized we are repeating World War II. However, some have not learned their lessons from World War II. The coming New World Order is now dangerously close, and we need to stop standing idly by. Hack into systems. Do what you can to stop the corruption and unite our powers together. I feel as I am the only one anonymous activist telling you about Jade Helm, and hopefully I am wrong. The corruption is way past the line and it needs to be stopped before it becomes a runaway train. Do not wait until it is too late. If you continue ignoring the reality, I can guarantee you surely would not ignore the consequences of reality. This is Nazi America, believe it or not. Allow me to tell you the connections between World War II timeline and today's events, correlating them onto plotting the connections. Hitler used the mainstream media to keep the German masses distracted of the work they are doing, and today our government wants us involved with the mainstream media to ensure we are distracted so they can do their operations behind closed doors. Then Hitler slowly collapsed the economy, and then there were violence and looterings, since the people have trouble getting food. Then he insisted he will take guns away, to help, and then the German population fell into a complete dictatorship. This is clearly what we are witnessing in America. After the German economy collapsed, then full-blown martial law was in action, and then the troops of Hitler put people into giant burning hot ovens for mass executions. So when our economy does collapse, expect the government to insist the people to give up their guns, and then there will be mass executions. Instead of America defeating the Germans with the Allies, it will be this time be Russia. Everything you are seeing is exactly the same strategies that Hitler used and is working again. We have little time to stop this. We have to wake up as many people as we can. If you are ignoring this, then you have become the problem we are facing. Get off of your begging knees and stand up to the issue. Ignoring the issue will not make it go away. Being just simply positive would not make the issue go away. Doing nothing will certainly not make the issue go away. The only way we can make the issue go away is we unite together as humans and no division. We can do something, and bring it down very quickly and rapidly. Wake up and face reality. This is no time to play games. This is serious, and we need to wake up. Not later. Now. Now is the time to do something. When it is too late. It is too late, and we will be stuck in the dark ages. This is your golden opportunity to rise and do something, not just for your children, but for all people. Fear not a thing, my friends. All we need is to unite as one. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
New information in regards to Jade Helm. Want to go over some updates here. And Dave Hodges and his contacts have came forth with some new information regarding the second phase of Jade Helm, and it's all starting to emerge here. Now, I recently put out a video here on this Operation Iron Focus that has gone down at the Texas-Mexico border, and it was unannounced. People had no clue it was going to go down, just like what we saw in Florida, the extraction drills beginning. And that's exactly what this whole Jade Helm thing is set up to be. Now, to me, all these drills we're seeing right now, coast to coast, this is all part of a bigger plan here that the name itself people are not speaking of. This really ties into Agenda 21. And this is all, in my opinion, smaller steps in a lot of goals that they want to achieve here. Now, what he is hitting on specifically is gun confiscation in this second phase. And there's no way they're going through all of this training the extraction of people. And gun confiscation is not a part of this. Now this is where the UN comes in. And their vehicles are here. It's been proven. And also Obama and Kerry backing this UN small arms treaty. Now this is where people need to pay attention. You see, they may seek assistance in implementing this treaty. If their troops don't want to do it, they may do so. And the blue helmets will be here. And this is where they will allow foreign troops to confiscate American guns under this multinational gun confiscation program, all tying in and under this Agenda 21 umbrella. You also have the disarmament campaign. I did a video on this right when it came to light. Found the solicitation in fedbizops.gov. And this is what they were doing. Setting up shop for disarmament. The job description here, talking about an era that is conflict or post-conflict management. And the question is, what conflict? What conflict? There's nothing going down right now, but everything's set up, is the thing. These domes going all across Texas that I've covered. Let's not forget, guys. Let's not forget the purchases of 14.2 million MREs that are still sitting there. 22 million pouches of emergency water. $13.6 million worth of MREs in heater meals delivered to Austin, Texas. 11 million in antibiotics delivered to FEMA Region 3. In a 9-week training course for UN peacekeepers in CONUS to learn about urban warfare that involved 386,000 troops that wrapped up October 1st, 2013, followed by the Great Shakeout Drill. You see, what's happening here, and I believe people need to pay attention to the bigger picture. Yes, there is the very real threat that during these drills things could go live, and that this next big event very well could happen in this time frame, and they know it. And in my opinion, this is what we need to prepare for. We're seeing more action down by the border of Mexico, like I warned before. But what if this next event ends up being a huge, triggered, natural disaster? What if that new Madrid pops? The timing of the big shakeout drill following that massive UN drill isn't coincidence to me. And if you have all of our troops stationed on the western half of this country, all of our tanks, our troops, all of this in this massive drill, and something big happens on that Mississippi River, a big earthquake, and bridges go down, whether by a natural disaster or by an attack, key bridges go down, our military stuck on the other side of that river en masse. They would literally have to try to fly everything over it. You see? Things to pay attention to here as we head down the road is everything they've done thus far that's sitting on the shelf. All the FEMA coffins that are still sitting there. All of it coming into play here. And the UN is there every step of the way. When it comes to the water issue here in this country, you've seen it in Detroit. Now it's happening in Baltimore, where they're going to shut off water to people, and they're screaming for help from the UN. You see the situations that they create? And when these police forces don't want to do the job, like this Oregon sheriff that's stepping up, not wanting to enforce this gun ban push, they're going to turn against those sheriffs. And they're going to find the police in that area that will back what they want. They're going to federalize them. And this is where the line is drawn in the sand. And people better be ready, because it's forming right now, in my opinion. They're ramping up. This is the same thing going down over in the other war front, where you talk right there on Russia's doorstep. They have all of this military equipment, all these troops, everything's in place. You think they're just going to sit around there forever? No, a move's going to be made. The stage is set here for big moves in a couple different areas, and things could pop off rather quickly all across the globe. And you see, what better way, if you have a disaster in this country, the best way to pull it off for them is for them to be the savior, is for them to be the good guy. You see? For everyone to come running to them for help. And you can bet whatever's coming has that installed in it. They don't want to have an all-out battle with the people head on head. They would rather create something where they are the savior, where their camps are a warm spot, in a warm meal, in a hot shower that may be your last. For real. All these domes. Yeah. It's real. This is the latest. I wanted to share with you all these new details in regards to this all tying into the UN, all under this 21 umbrella. And really, all they need is their trigger event. And here, we're still months out from Jade Helm even kicking off. So, everything that we can pick up between now and then is crucial. Shout out to everybody out there sharing this information, trying to get to the bottom of all this stuff. Everybody, Operation Hawkeye, Tyranny Response. There's also a big festival going down this weekend in Nashville for the NRA and all the freedom lovers, gun lovers down there. James Yeager's having a party on Friday, and then a big festival with Oath Keepers and everything else, and a lot of people going to be down there. Now, I'll leave links for all this stuff. Until next time, this is Dabu7, and this is Killuminati.
Standing idly by. Hack into systems. Do what you can to stop the corruption and unite our powers together. I feel as I am the only one anonymous activist telling you about Jade Helm, and hopefully I am wrong. Seven states of the United States. When will you wake up? The economy is nearing a final collapse. The martial law beta is taking steps to finalize. How can you stay asleep from what is truly going on? Get off the televisions, and start fighting with us for the purpose for humanity and freedom. Some have realized we are repeating World War II. However, some have not learned their lessons from World War II. The coming New World Order is now dangerously close, and we need to stop. Greetings, citizens of America. We are anonymous. It has come to our attention that some of you are still ignoring the fact of the operation of Jade Helm operating in the